Hi everybody. This is my nighttime routine, which is what I use for with the flaxseed, the leave-in, the shea butter a little bit because I like shea butter, and my oil, which none of you have gotten yet, but you'll be getting this Sunday. Okay. So I wanted to do this on camera when I do my nighttime routine. It's very simple. Like I said before, natural hair care doesn't take a long time if I mean, some things can take a long time, but if just general natural hair care does not take a long time. So I'm going to show you what I do. Um, the most important thing to me is to um, separate your hair. Divide your hair up into parts. Okay. Now, if you look here, this this area here is my bangs. It's the front part of my hair. Um, it's always shorter. It's um, it's the one that I always put behind my ear. You're gonna put it back. You're gonna braid it up. You're gonna do all kinds of things with it. That's your front. So it's always treated differently because it's a little bit more fragile. Okay, and then you contend with your back. I'll put that out of the way. And remember, I suggest that you only do your hair in sections. Do not try to do it all at one time, or you comb out all of it at one time. Even moms with your little girls, don't try to comb their hair all together. They're just going to scream and yell and everything. If you do it in sections, you'll never get a tear. Never, ever, ever. So now my back section, what I'm going to do with my back section tonight is I'm going to put one on the bottom. Okay. One on the bottom. That's the back, like kind of like the nape area, right at the bottom of my ear. And then I'm going to do, I'm going to make this into another section. So basically I got 3 sections in the back of my head right now. Okay, I got the bottom, the middle, which is the most healthiest part of your hair because it's covered by everybody and everything. And scrunch it. And this is your crown. Okay, your crown at the top, which is where the sun shines and beats down on it, and it kind of protects back here. So each section of your hair, you treat a little bit differently. I'm not a big thing on parts. I know some people's parts are so perfect. I do it with my fingers. The other thing I wanted to show you, you saw me parting my hair with my comb. This is the Annie comb. It doesn't have any of the little ridges in it from the plastic that will rip your hair out because your hair is very thin. And then of course I use my Denman brush. Okay, there's no hair in the Denman brush right now, but I'm going to show you tonight. When I'm all done, I'll take whatever's out because your hair does shed every day. So you're supposed to get shed hair. The difference, oh my goodness, I don't think I had any shed hair. I tried to save some. When your hair sheds, it should be long, okay? It should be long. If you start getting shed hair that is little pieces that are falling off, like when you're in the sink in the bathroom and you're combing your hair and you got little pieces like that, that's not good. That means your hair is breaking off in the middle somewhere or down here. When your hair sheds, naturally it sheds from the root. It'll come out with the root and then you'll get a new piece of hair. But if you're getting sheds from here, your hair is not shedding, it's breaking off. So what you see, the little things, is not shedding, it's breaking. You need to do something different. Your hair is screaming for help. Your ends are screaming for help. The elders, I call them, are screaming for help because they're breaking off. Okay? So what I do at night is, y'all see that arm going up? Look at that. I'll be flagging in a minute. Maybe not 2 more weeks. Maybe next week. But I take my oil, a little bit of oil, and I just put it on my scalp. The oil that I have, which I will be giving you, is the hair serum. Basically, I only use that on my scalp, and I only use it on the very, very ends, simply because it's very concentrated. It has all kinds of oils in it: jojoba, avocado, almond oil, coconut oil, castor oil, argan oil, grapeseed oil. It just has all the oils in it that help. So I like to put it on my scalp to keep my scalp nice and moisturized, and these oils will not lay on top of your scalp like mineral oil will, or petroleum jelly, or grease as we call it in the hood. You guys, you know the grease that we use, that we used to use, and I used it on my daughter's hair, I used it on my hair way back in the day. Grease is made from mineral oil. And if you look at it, Vaseline, mineral oil, looks on the back, 100% mineral oil. You think, oh, that's great, it's mineral oil. What is mineral oil? It's a product of crude oil. What's crude oil? It's the oil that comes from the ocean that they make gas with and put in your car. The only difference is it's just filtered so much that it's down to a mineral oil. But think of it, you're putting gas in your hair. So, and then that doesn't absorb in your scalp or anything. So when you put that Vaseline or grease or whatever on your scalp, it is putting a seal over your scalp so it can't breathe and it can't get any nutrition, and it's going to clog your pores. That's why you don't want it. But the oil that I have, there are 3 oils in the world that will penetrate your hair shaft, and it's coconut oil, argan oil, and castor oil, and all 3 of those are in there. The other oils help with moisture. Okay, so after I put the little the oil on my scalp, I take a little bit of leave-in. Now look, that's how much I have for my back, and that's pretty much how much leave-in I'm gonna use. Not a lot. I don't have to put any moisture in it because my flaxseed, you know, I cooked it with water. So there you go. That's a leave-in, you know. Okay, and then I'm gonna use my flaxseed. Little bit of flaxseed. See it? I'm gonna put that on. And then this is what I do. My shea butter, which I did not give you, but I will be giving you this week. A little teeny bit of shea butter. Make it nice and warm. Then pull that in. Okay? Then I'm going to use my Denman brush that I told you about. If you don't know about it, look at the other video. The reason why we use the Denman brush. If you don't use a Denman brush, use your fingers. White tooth comb, make sure it's an Annie comb. Not one of those other cheap combs that has the ridges in them. Even some expensive combs have the ridges in them. You got to make sure you don't get the ridges. So now here's the Denman brush. Now today what I'm going to do is my actual favorite. I use my foam rollers with the satin on it. I'm actually going to make some new satin ones because I don't like, sometimes when I put it on it squishes up, and I don't want my hair to touch this. That has fiberglass in it. Fiberglass will, I'm sorry, my battery's going low. Fiberglass will cut your hair. So I'm going to take this, put it on the very, very end, and make sure I curl my end really good. And now I'm just going to start twisting like this. And then roll. 2 twists in a roll. And a roll. And then do it up. I'm going to do a short video in the morning when I take this out so you know what this type of curl will give you. And then every day this week I'll try to do a different one. A plait, a twist, a Bantu knot. You know, so you can see how it goes. I'm sorry, America's Got Talent's on, and I'm kind of watching it a little bit. Okay, now this is my second section, and I'm just going to separate it into 2. Let me stop. Do I want to separate it into 2? Yeah, I'm going to separate it into 2. Doing it with my fingers, not using a comb or the brush. Wrap that up. Okay, so this is my second section. Do a little bit of oil on the roots. Little 3 sections. Okay, and then a little bit of my leave-in. That's it for the leave-in. I start at the root and then it goes down. Okay, and then I'm gonna do flaxseed, flaxseed, and then my Denman brush. If you noticed, I was going through with my fingers, so my Denman brush didn't have any knots or anything. And then I'm going to get my curler. Alright, I usually replace these about every 2 months, because after a while they start to get a little used, especially when I use them every day. On the very, very end, curl it, curl it, curl it, and then twist, twist, curl, and then twist, curl. That gives you that, you know, the little foam long curlers that they wrap the hair around like this. This actually gives the same thing, but it's cheaper, it's easier, and it's quicker. Okay, so that's one there. And then I'm going to take the other part out. That needs to go up there. Okay. This video might be a little bit longer because I do want to show you everything that I do. Okay. The leave-in, the oil that I'm putting on my scalp, it's feeding the scalp the babies, and you put a little bit on the ends for the elders. It's kind of like what I call my hair Ensure oil, because it helps the babies and it helps the elders, like Pediasure and Ensure. It's kind of funny, right? Okay, so now I'm going to do my leave-in. Oh, I didn't show you how much I put, but you know it's a little bit. Flaxseed. See how I'm using my fingers to comb through? And then little teeny bit of shea butter on that entire section. Now I'll go in with my Denman brush. Why is this hair in there? I'll go in with my Denman brush. Okay.